everybody, welcome again to Ken Knows Gambling. Since I'm home with a bad stomach, I told you guys I was gonna start rolling some today. You know, this is not even a few months old. It's starting to tear. I need to get me a new felt. Just because. That's where I beat my hand a lot. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, what am I going to do? I just saw Waylon. He calls it the DC Up One Down One. At first it sort of reminded me of a horseman. But it's not. It's like it, but it ain't. Here's what I mean. So in a horseman, the original, you come out with one don't pass and then 3 comebacks. Well, let's look at the worst case scenario this way. Worst case scenario is all of your comebacks go out and then you get a 7. Well, if that's the case, one of these will pay that. Let's do it this way. You lose 3. Remember, you start with 4 and you get 1. So you lost 2 on that one. Okay? Then the new improved headless horseman was now 2 1 1 1. So we'll look at the worst case scenario. Again, it's like that, and the 7 comes. You're going to go down 1. You lose 3, but you win 2. You went down 1. I'm just looking at worst case scenarios, right? I love the horseman, by the way. I really, really do. Anyway, Waylons DC Up One Down One is like this. 100 into DC. Let's say it comes out. Then it's 2 $25 comebacks. Let's look at the worst case scenario here. The 7 comes. You lose these. This wins 100. You actually gain 50. I'm just looking at worst case scenarios. That's all. So I like it. And then he ladders. He ladders it. So this goes up by hundreds. This goes up by quarters. And that's it. And that's another reason I think I'm going to like it. Is it's simple. I love simple dark strategies. I love them. I love them. I think I don't play anything else but dark. Haven't in many, many, many years. But anyway, I'm going to do a session of it. We're 7-0 on his 6, 7, 8. Everything pays the same. So now we're going to do a session of this. And we're gonna, well, we got to get a point now. Now I got to start watching that puck. There's a 6. Now I saw him do it. He was getting whacked pretty hard down here. He was really getting hammered. He went up to, I think, level 4 on the video, whatever, and it just kept whacking him. But he still ended up winning $400 or $500, I think. So I liked it. So anyway, we're going to start out with 100 DC. There's a 6. That's the point. That's okay. And now we got to get another point before we can start running in the comp. So we got that. So there's a 9. Now there's 1 there. And right now, I mean, you're really playing for the 7. I mean, right now that would be awesome. This is sort of like the horseman here. At this moment, whether it was down here or up here, right? This goes here, sort of like the horseman, right? But we're gonna just do 1 more and that's all. It's just the bet level is different than the horseman. 2 different than the horseman, and then the ladders. Now, when I play the headless horseman now, I ladder it. I'll go 2 1 1 1, then I'll go 4 2 2 2, and I think that helps too. And if I get hit here, I do a fuck you bet, which John does now. Anyway, similarities, but not, right? There's the 7. That's sort of kind of what you wanted. At least this, we don't lose it because that drops down and gets paid there. And then we get 100 here. So, on that one quick roll, and just like that, we're up $100. And I always try to keep, and this counts. Everything I'm rolling, I will tell you if I'm not counting it towards envelopes or records or whatever. I'm counting this in envelopes. Everything I do now is counting for the envelopes, as I suggest you do. And I forgot to tell you, any strategy will go down. Best bet is never to make one. Gambling sucks. Sometimes I forget to do that. All right, here we go. Let's just keep it going. There's a 10. Come out with 100 on the DC. And a 10. That's actually a good number. We don't care. But we got to get a point established before we can lay our comeback down. Well, there's the 7. No big deal. We'll take the 100. All right, we're up 200. Now, I'll eventually play this at a bigger level. But I don't think you have to do that either. This is actually okay. Let's do it again. Let's see if we can make $300 and run away. All right, there's another 10. Let's come out. There's a well, it's just going my way right now. What can you say? We'll take the 100 and we'll just keep going. There's the 7 and we lose it. No big deal. We stop. I just wish I could get people to understand this. There's that. I'm still up $200. What's wrong with that? Look at this clock. I know it'd take a little bit longer on a real table, but you know, it's like ain't nothing wrong with that. $200 real quick. But since it's only 4-minute video, I'm gonna keep it going. Let's see if I can win 300 or 400. All right, let's just see. And maybe it'll lose, so I can ladder a little bit. But I'm still in profit, so I'd never have to ladder anyway. As long as I'm in profit, I don't have to ladder this time. There's a yo 11. All right, here we go. Now we can get into some losing. I'm still $100 profit, but I'm going to make this thing work. Let's go to 2, and that'd be 50 and 50. There's a 4. That's actually good. Now we're going to do 50. There's an 8 and 50. And that's it. There's a 6. Actually 6 and 8. So really, we're on his 6-8. Sort of, kind of, everything pays the same, but actually not. 6 to 8 and a 4, except this doesn't pay 100. This pays the full boat. So there you go. Let's see if we get 6, 8, and then a 7. Wouldn't that be just terrific? There's a 3. There's an 8. That comes down, gets paid. We'll rack that. Now let's do we just don't want a 4. There's an 11. Let's get a 6. There's an 8 again. And well, I was going to show you something else. There's a 5. You can't take this down, but if you're up in profit and you get here, you can do a little hedging. But let's see if we can get that 6. And we get to 7. No big deal. Let's look at it. We lose this, but we get 200. Let's look at everything. Don't look now. Now we're up 300. It's a nice, I love it, bump. I really like this because I do like the Horseman the way I play it. And I like DC stuff. And this is easy. Uh, you know, you just have to have a good bankroll, cause just like he did, he was getting whacked here, but it came back. It's a good enough value system here because we're going dark. I like it. I know I'm rambling, but I do like it. So, wonder what would happen. See, if you really had the bankroll. Now, I'm done. That's my envelope. I'm done. Let's do envelopes. I'm going to just do a what-if scenario real quick. I'm going to put 100 in the bank and 100 in each of these, building them right up. And we were never really even in any risk, really. All right, now what would happen if you did this? You'd have to have the bankroll, but everything's still the same. People freak out when you go up in chip level, but if you go up in bankroll, you can go up in chip level. The strategy is the same. It doesn't know the color of your chips at all. So let's go up 5 times. So if we go 500, hell, we could probably go 100. Probably. Let's see. There's a 10. All right. Especially if you can get this mama out. Oh, and the 10 just popped us. Well, that sort of sucks. Well, let's just see. That's the point again. Let's just see. Let's just see. Now, of course, this is not for real here. Like I told you, I'm not counting this one. I'm just a what-if scenario. I'd have to have probably a bigger bankroll to do that. But let's see. So you got a 6. And now we're going to go 200, 200. It's not quite exactly right. This would probably be because 100 and a quarter, 4. Yeah, it's close. Uh-oh. That would lose there. And you do another one. There's a 9. Then we've got to do one more. Oh, man. There's a 7. All right. So we would win 200 here. We lose this one. This pays us 1,000. Like so. Let's see what that did. There's 1, 2, 3. Let's get 5 $100 bills. Like so. Well, unfortunately, we've only won 100 on all that because of getting whacked. But we got whacked over the other way too. Let's try that again, just for giggles. There's a 5. Let's come out with 5. There's an 8. Now we come out with a buck. There's a 4 and one more. 8. Concept is good. So, whoops. Ooh, that was the 8. We got beat there. Alright, fine. Let's come out with 1,000 then. There's a 4. So this gets paid. This moves here. And then we need one more. Nope, we're at 200 here. I think we're right. There's an 8. That comes down, that goes up. We get 100 there. And we need one more. There's a yo 11. I'll get that back. There's a 10. Now let's see what we can do. There's a 6. Wow, I made a 3-minute video real long, didn't I? 12. It's a point. Everything's working. 11. 6. 7. Lose 4. But you win 1,000. Okay. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Let's get 5 of these. One goes there. And there you go. There's 600. But again, it's because I would have amped up my bankroll. I mean, to play that, I didn't even calculate. I'm just fucking off. Really, that's all I'm doing. But it just also shows you, if you have the bankroll, there's so much you can do. And win a good size amount for those that just got to have good size amounts and get off the table. We got whacked a couple times. Okay, great. Well, it doesn't matter if it's at a $10 level or a $500 level. If you have the bankroll to do it, I think on this strategy, start with the biggest bankroll that you got. I forget what Waylons started. 2,500? I think he started with 2,500 to do 100, 25, 25. So with 5,000, I could probably do 200, 50, 50, and start it that way. But I'm not counting this at all. I'm gonna put this back. But that's Waylons DC up 1, down 1 strategy. I like it. I'll be doing more of that along with this 6 and 8. Everything pays the same, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, you sports guys, I put out the last sports video for you. If I didn't tell you already before, it's not like mind-blowing last session, but nonetheless, it's out until around the World Series, and I'll come back at y'all. But I guess that's it. So until the next time, oh, one more thing. People keep asking me, how come I keep doing Waylons strategies? Why not? I mean, he's got some good ones, man. His brain is so different than people's, and I don't people understand that. But, you know, most people are doing this right side bullshit, and a lot of people got, well, I'm going to play the 11 and the 12, and I'm going to hedge this and that and this, and then they got 52 bets out there. Too much fucking shit going on as far as I'm concerned. I like his simpleness of it, but effective. Simple but effective. He's got some good strategies. That's why I fucking do them. Alright? Just in case anybody really wondered. Alright, that's it for now. Till the next time, be great. See you, bye.